Time for some questions. Let's go for
It
them.
is. Let's bring it on.
All
This
right.
first one comes from Roland Papp, who says, what is your opinion of John 20:23, where it says, if you forgive the sins of any, they're forgiven. If you retain the sins of any, they are retained?
I think what Jesus is talking about is we have in our hands, as Christians, the message of forgiveness, which is faith in Jesus Christ. And if we give that message, people find forgiveness. If we withhold that message, then those sins remain on those people. And it's also, he talks about binding and loosing. Whatever you loosen, earth is loosed in heaven and so forth. It has to do about the power of the church to set limits and guidance for the conduct of people. All right?
Okay, this is Joyce, who says, Dear Pat, are our silent prayers as meaningful to God as our spoken ones?
Absolutely. Well, you know, God's a spirit. You can commune with him in the spirit. You don't have to be verbalizing. God doesn't need language. He knows what's in your heart.
Mm-hmm. This is Janie, who says, Hi, Pat. My name's Janie, and I'm a senior in high school. I've been battling with idolizing basketball for 2 years. Now I wonder if I should just quit. Sometimes I think that quitting is just running away from my problems. Is there a way for me to follow Christ and play basketball? If God's really telling me to quit, I think that I could do it, but I know my parents would not be happy.
I don't understand what this idolizing stuff is. I mean, I did sports, you know, football, boxing, that kind of stuff. I mean, it's just what you did. But it wasn't, as a kid, it isn't your faith. Your faith is something else. So you commit your life to Jesus, and there's nothing in the world wrong with playing basketball. There's nothing in the world wrong with being good at basketball. You just don't obsess on it. Mm-hmm. And you just have to get your head around the fact that, you know, he'll make you good. He'll let you be a superstar if you got the ability. But don't get all hung up on it. I mean, be concerned about the Lord. Put him first. And if you do that, then this other will go away.
Okay, this is Stan, who says, I was saved when I was 10 years old, but got derailed spiritually in my college years. In my 30s, after a divorce, I reconnected with the church. But by then, I developed a habit of drinking a 6-pack of beer or a bottle of wine and smoking a pack of cigarettes every Friday night. I'm 52 now and still do it. It seems like a release I need after a long week at work, but I always feel guilty the next day. I think maybe I continue in this habit because I still haven't found a wife since my divorce. Am I kidding myself thinking that I'm still a Christian?
Yeah, you're still a Christian. I mean, I think you'd be sick as a dog. You're going to smoke a pack of cigarettes on Friday night and then drink a 6-pack of beer? Are you out of your mind? I mean, look, this business about I need a release, nonsense. I mean, if you need such a release, go ahead and run a half a mile or get up on the some of those machines in a gym and work out and get a bit of a sweat and take a cold shower. I mean, this is nonsense. I mean, you're kidding yourself. So don't ask me about it. You talk to yourself and say, listen, I serve the Lord, and he is my joy. And if you read the Bible, you know, how can a young man cleanse his way, the Bible says, by taking heed thereto according to thy word. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Thy word have I hid in my heart that I might not sin against you. So focus on the word, and this other stuff is, I mean, it's just nonsense. You've got a habit, and it's a pretty weak habit at that. I mean, leave it aside. And I can't see in the Bible anything wrong if you want a glass of wine on Friday night. I mean, by all means, be my guest. But I think,
but not a bottle, maybe.
Yeah, you don't have to drink a bottle of it or a 6-pack of beer or smoke a pack of cigarettes. Well, we'll leave you with today's Power Minute from Psalm 29. The Lord will give strength to his people. He will bless his people with peace.